Good evening, everyone. Good morning, depending on what part of the world that you're listening to my video from. My name is Ibirunke Olurotimi, and I am a graduate student at AIU, completing my master's in education with a specialization in instructional design and technology. I want to use this opportunity to first of say a big thank you to our professor on this course, Dr. Familand. Thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you for always engaging with our post and providing us with really valuable feedback on our individual projects and really just bringing out the best in us every single time. Thank you so much. My experience at AIU can be termed in one word: phenomenal. And I would say it is phenomenal on different levels. First of all, I started when I knew that I had no bandwidth in my life to be able to take a graduate program. But I started because I had a goal of completing my master's in 1 year, and I told myself if I didn't start, the time would pass anyway, and so I took the risk of starting, and here I am today. I'm really very excited for what lies ahead based on what I've learned at AIU and the mastery level that I have on so many things that I have learned during the program. I would also want to do a quick shout out to my professors: Beverly Skonhoff. This is in no particular order: Beverly Skonhoff, Joe Rogers, Jolly Holding, Karen Kefa, John Mendes, Barda Alasne, and last but not the least, definitely Dr. Familant. I really have learned a lot working with all of these professors. I have learned a lot working with Dr. Jolly Holding, particularly getting to the mastery level on the use of the lectoral authoring tool. I have learned from Dr. Beverly Skonhoff on assessment of learning programs. I have learned from Dr. Barda, who was the first person that helped me cut my teeth in academic writing. Dr. Joe Rogers, who absolutely keeps me on the right path by holding me to very high standards every single time. And Dr. Karen Kefa, who was really amazing when I was taking my course with her in the last semester. One thing that I reflected on was something I wrote at the beginning of my time here at AIU. I remember this was one of my independent projects in EDU 622, Applying Learning Theories, which was actually like my first course here at AIU. And I'm just going to be reading what I wrote down, and it's just very amazing that I did every single thing that I said I was going to do. I said, as an online learner myself, some of the strategies I have employed and will continue to use in my journey through my program at AIU are as follows. So I said I was going to adjust my schedule to accommodate my new commitments, waking up an hour earlier, sleeping 2 hours later, just to be able to study, reflect, and complete my assignments, reduce my social interactions for the time being by honoring only invitations that are extremely important, otherwise I would use the time to study, creating a culture of accountability both within the school system and outside the school. I have always enjoyed just having such a great accountability system in my life, either with friends, with my spouse, or with my classmates. Completing assignments as at when due. I know I struggled a lot with this one because of the demands of life, but hey, I made sure I completed every single assignment. Asking questions. I know that our instructors are very magnanimous. They run an open door policy, and they make it easy to schedule meetings and reach out to them to clear any misconceptions. And I also said I was going to reflect continually on my vision for joining the program. I started in July 2022, by the way, and I had like a 3-month hiatus because my university was not responding quickly to the World Education Service. I was meant to evaluate my degree in Nigeria. Another thing that I said I was going to do was to leverage my calendar and reminders to ensure I stay focused. This I did very diligently. Every single semester, as soon as I have all the Zoom meetings scheduled, all the live chats, I ensure that I calendarize every single thing so that I do not miss a thing. Finally, I said I was going to leverage my study materials to read about the topic that I am learning about in whichever course that I'm taking at every point in time. Just, keep me informed, keep me connected, and also make me prepared ahead of every class or every assignment that I have to complete. I recognize that there were going to be challenges, and trust me, there were lots of challenges. There were times I felt that I was going to drop out of school. There were times that I thought that I was never going to complete the graduate program because of the level of commitment I had in my life at the time. My work involved a lot of travel. Sometimes I would travel within my country, sometimes outside of the country, and I would lose a lot of learning time, especially during my evenings and my weekends. I would be really tired and would not be able to give enough time to my assignments. But at the end of the day, I always ensured that the assignment was done. Sometimes I would submit late, but I would ensure that I completed my assignments. And I kept communicating with my professors at every point in time. I would always reach out to them, email them if needs be, and just ensure that I get all the help and the support that I need. So I also want to say some shout out to Georgina Long. We have been in several classes together in the course of this master's program, and also George Taylor, who I took a course with last semester. Phenomenal person, even though we never met in person, but he made a really strong impression on me in class. And I also want to say a big shout out to you, Miss Munoz and Mr. Barnes, on this course. Thank you so much for all the phenomenal insights that you continue to share on your discussion posts, and also engaging with my post and providing me with really valuable feedback. Thank you so much. To any person who is attempting, to come complete a graduate program at AIU, I would definitely recommend, but please listen to this video very well and ensure that all the steps that you need to take to ensure that you keep yourself accountable, focused, and to be able to complete the program in the record time that you've set for yourself. Right? There will be lots of challenges, but really having a vision at the back of your mind, knowing exactly why you started the graduate program and what you want to achieve with it, will really, really keep you focused. Once again, I want to say a big thank you to Dr. Familant for this huge opportunity to be able to share my reflections on my time at AIU. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful time. Bye bye.